Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again. My amazing foreign boyfriend, husband. This video is about how foreigners come over here and literally change the lives of Filipinos overnight. This video is long overdue. You never see videos of Filipinos or Filipino vloggers talking about the impact that meeting a foreigner has on their lives. You always see videos like My Amazing Filipino Wife or How I Met My Amazing Filipino Wife. Right now, if you don't believe me, there's two videos on my timeline with that exact title. And I just want to give the flowers to the men who come over here with good intentions and who literally try to break the cycle of poverty of some of the people that they come in contact with. Now, you always hear me talk about men on this channel. I actually make fun of men who come over here and spend untold amount of money on women for one reason or the other. We call them suckers, simps, or whatever. But there's another man who comes over here who's not a sucker. He's not a simp. He's really a hero. He knows exactly what he's doing with his money. He doesn't care what you think about it. He literally takes these women from absolute poverty and raises them to a level of living they never even knew existed before. But you never even see any videos about it. It's as if they're obligated to do it. Oh, it's no big deal. Everybody does that. No, it's a big deal. And that's why I'm going to talk about it today, because I'm the only one that's going to talk about it. The Filipino won't talk about it for some reason. You should be the main one talking about it, what this man has done for your life, for your kids' lives. We put people through college. We fathered fatherless children. We built houses. Like I said, we've literally broken the cycle of poverty, but we get no credit at all. So that's all this video is doing, is giving credit where credit is due. Some people will say, oh, it's tasteless. Oh, you're keeping score. No. This conversation has been one-sided for much too long. She's amazing this. She's changed my life that. She's wonderful this. She's wonderful that. What she's meant to me. But it's never what he's meant to me. And how I was struggling. Because I often asked on my channel, what were you doing before I showed up? See, that's why people don't interview me. Or they don't want to be interviewed by me, because I'm going to ask these tough questions. You know, why don't you give him more credit? Okay? If it's not in your culture, then say it's not in your culture. But don't pretend like it's not happening. We attended our daughter's graduation last night, and I just asked Merle, I said, how many of those children out there do you think are going to continue their education? She says a lot, because, you know, education means a lot over here. And if you're with a woman now who doesn't have a college degree, it's usually because they don't have the money. See, I don't want to talk about my story because it would seem like I'm bragging. Then it would seem tasteless. But I'm going to talk about some men who I know over here personally, who are breaking the cycle of poverty, who have raised their Filipina up out of poverty. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not talking down on anybody. I'm just telling you 100% facts, because nobody else is going to tell you. Nobody else is going to give these guys flowers. These are heroes, okay? If anybody can be considered a hero over here. But y'all know you dirty puppy. You know, he's not going to get mad at me because he says this himself. He did an interview with me one time where he said his whole goal for his Filipino fiance is to break the cycle of poverty in our family. So what does he do? He sells a lot of his possessions in America and builds this woman just a tremendous house over here. I don't know. I think he paid 5 or 6 million pesos for the house and lot. Just a house that she never even dreamed of living in. 5 or 6 bedrooms, 4 or 5 bathrooms. It's just a dream home. And they're not even married. And then I mentioned that she has 6 children. 2 of them, I would think, are in college, of which he's paying for their college tuition. But some people can flip that over and be like, oh, he's a sucker. Now, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's been coming to the Philippines for 40 years, over 40 years to San Carlos City. He knows exactly what he's doing with his money, and he's proud of it. And he's just one of many guys who are over here making a difference. And I'm tired of us being taken for granted. You may think, oh, it's expected. Or you may call them a sucker or a simp or a fool. I call them heroes. There's another guy. His woman was literally homeless on the street, staying from pillar to post, friends, family. Okay? What does he do? He comes in and builds a gigantic home. And not only for her, but brings her whole family in. Even the nieces and nephews. So now they're going to live in a whole different environment, a positive environment. They don't have to worry about when they come home from school where they're going to live. They don't have to worry about their education being funded, what to eat, and all the other things that some children over here worry about. Because he's put them in his back pocket. He said, you know what? Come on along with me. I'm going to change your life. I could be on here all day with these stories, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to tell you what I've done because that would seem tasteless. That would seem like I'm bragging. But y'all are looking at these guys like they're fools. But really they're not. Because, yeah, I made fun of guys on my channel. And we've called them fools. And we've called them simps. And we've called them suckers. But there's another man over here who knows exactly what he's doing with his money. He's making a difference. He's impacting the lives of these women in ways they never dreamed. That's why the dating sites are packed. Because they too want a good man who's going to make them rich overnight. You know, when I was living in America, long before Sunshine Shores, I saw it. I've been coming over here since 2009 on and off, over 15 years. And I've seen women come from so far back that had it not been for a foreigner, they'd have never made it. Now they're living in $1 million homes over in America, over in England, over in Germany. I've seen it with my own eyes. There was a woman posting a house for sale on Facebook, $700,000. Yet she's from the mountains of the Polar. Okay? She was her father, sorry, because he's old enough to be her father, but her husband gave her money to come back and visit her family. She makes a Facebook post. She's in the bank counting $16,000 that he gave her. You know, he has every intention in the world of breaking the cycle of poverty. And a lot of you guys say, oh, these guys are suckers. Or they don't deserve it or whatever. It doesn't matter what you think. The fact is, the great impact people are having over here. But all you hear is bad news about foreigners because that's what gets the clicks and the views. Okay, the pedophiles. Oh, he's taking advantage of these women. Or they're taking advantage of him. But when the good news comes around, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to hear about it. Oh, you don't have any class. You're keeping score. That's tasteless to talk about stuff like that. No, it's not. There should be more videos. There's not one video but this one with this title. My amazing foreign boyfriend or husband. The impact foreign men have on the lives of Filipinos. There's only one because there's never been a video made about what we do for Filipinos over here. If it is, it's always in a negative light. It's never a Filipino coming forward on an interview and say, you know what? I was struggling so bad. I couldn't pay my bills. I was tired of working all day and not getting anywhere. And all of a sudden I met John online. He changed my life. I was able to quit that no good job. He built me a house. He bought me some land. I've got some hope again. Because Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said the most dangerous man in the room is the man with no hope. So when we meet a lot of these women, they're giving up. They have no hope. And we pour that right back into their cups. It's overflowing now. So when you see these stories, before you think, oh, he's a sucker, just remember that I told you, no, he's amazing. And there should be more videos. I'm calling out the Filipino vloggers. Start asking this question. What were you doing before he showed up? How has he impacted your life? What has he done for you that you never imagined would ever be done for you? See, they don't have to worry about loans. A lot of the people I know over here, they have 2 and 3 and 4 loans, 5 and 6, just to make it from day to day. Remember, we're not putting down anybody. We're just talking about a way of life over here and how we come in and we separate them from all of that. We take care of their whole families. And guess what? We don't get any credit. We're just looked at as fools. And most people don't want any credit. They do it silently. But that's not me. I want to give you the 360. Okay? I want to tell you the impact that you have when you get off that plane and you make the choice. Oh, I'm going to have a living partner. I'm going to marry a Filipino. Let's don't even talk about the visa. Because a lot of these women, all they need is opportunity. That's all. And that's what a lot of us give them. So Filipino women, Filipino vloggers, don't take that for granted. If it's not in your culture to give us credit, then say that. But if it is, start making videos because they want to hear it from you. When they hear it from us, we're bragging. But when they hear it from you, it makes even more men want to come over here and help people. Because I don't just help my woman and her family. I help as many people as I possibly can. Because if I don't know anything else, you know I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. So yeah, I'm calling out the Filipino vloggers. Calling out the Filipinos. And next time somebody interviews you, you give that man credit for what he's done for you. It's not all about you. It's not all about, oh my, she's so amazing. She's so wonderful. She changed my life. Well, how amazing is he? How wonderful is he? And how has he changed your life?